One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Denton, Texas, home to the North Texas Mean Green. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the South Florida Bulls, taking on a fellow opponent from the American, the North Texas Mean Green. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. North Texas will kick it off to get this game underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the USF Bulls offense comes onto the field first today. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David. But the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop it. And just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. You're like, sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure. And because of that, David, I think that's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got 2 guys covering the tight end as a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the football somewhere else sometimes. And so you might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Bulls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's Overton. Caught near the sticks, it's McCutcheon. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The run from the shotgun. Breaks into the open. He has the first and still on his feet. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
That is a statement play right away. You're playing on the road. The stadium's loud and noisy. You want to quiet him down, run the football down the defense's throat.
The Bulls are flying down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just in his tracks. Field. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
And the Bulls line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. So the offense picks up 15 yards after an egregious blunder on special teams. Sends it back in motion. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Good timing on the quick out. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Got it in stride inside the 20. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Doing damage on the ground as he... it down to the 11-yard line. North Texas in the hurry up. The give to the back. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
I don't think people understand how valuable it is to be able to hand the ball to your running back and get everyone settled to start the football game, especially when there's production like this. Man, your quarterback feels a little bit more comfortable. The defense feels a little bit uneasy.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, North Texas.
What a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Leaves it with the back. Creates a little room. Hits a seam wide open. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
And they get the massive gain. And how about that? The RPO, what do? I play a little bit of pass first, and the running back makes you pay, takes the football, takes off, shows the burners, and chews up those yards.
They get him before he gets started this time and knock him down in the backfield. Looks as if... injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Intercepted to stop the threat.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot. Throw on 3rd down when the expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call, and they get the INT.
Give to the back. Fights off the defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Leaves it with the back. Works his way ahead for 3 out to the 14. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. North Texas will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He'll field the punt and take it back. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with it. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. To the air, it's Overton. Got his man on the right. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the...
Big guy tries to barrel in. Touchdown, Bulls. The offense cashing it in on that drive.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he made the extra point without problem. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Pulls it, fired complete. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a 1st down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Right back to the well. Makes a man miss. There he goes. And he was able to run through. And they finally get him, but not until he picks up the 1st down.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Fires to the big fella. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48.
How about the speed and athleticism in the back end of this defense? They came after the tight end with conviction, and they land a huge hit to prevent him from getting the 1st.
In the backfield again to make the stop. They keep giving him the ball and keep getting nothing for it. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch. Their physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down. North Texas will have to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They'll get this drive going from the 17. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Wants to throw. It's Overton. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
To the air on 1st down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out. Finds a crease at the 20. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
Back to pass, it's Overton. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown Bulls. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the Mountain West, which is why this one is notable. Wyoming is ahead in this one, but there's still time on the clock, and unless Josh Allen puts on that Pokes uniform again, this could stay tight. They're up by 11 over Colorado State. Any change of momentum, any notable highlights from Mountain West country, we'll let you know, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. North Texas in the hurry up.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Just gets rid of it before the heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds his man. It's Simpson. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Way too much grabbing and tugging there. The offense will take advantage of the penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Simpson. Oh, he's got some space. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to... And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Here comes the heat. And it's incomplete on third down.
So after that incompletion, fourth down, you've got to hold serve if you're this offense, right? Both offenses up and down the field. The opponent scored twice. You scored a touchdown on your first drive. I think you got to go for it here because right now nobody's playing defense. And this game very easily could come down to which team has the ball last.
South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Makes the quick grab. Still running at the 40. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Motion from the wide receiver. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The Bulls can really attack on this second and short. They'll send the back in motion. To the air, it's Overton. Almost the D lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be third down.
Man, they could have flipped that field in a hurry, right? They've given up some yards. They're sitting in their own red zone. A chance to make a big play. Yeah, he could have made that interception and could have flipped this field.
They're going to go to the air on third and short. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
First down for the offense.
And the Bulls have their offense in high gear. Give to the running back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy and let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
The Bulls have it with a first and goal. Snap it to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Back to pass. Looking for the score. Touchdown, USF. The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
Number 12. Catch in the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. That drive covered 55 yards for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to try to return this one. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up.
Turning it on! And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Quick tempo here for the offense.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires one high and deep. Hits him inside the 20, still going. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. From the gun, running back on the move. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking for a man. It's Overton. Under fire. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Ooh, that's one of those where you're breathing a big sigh of relief. That ball could have been intercepted, and worse, could have been intercepted and housed, but offense caught a little bit of a break. Nice play by the defense, but the offense glad to punt in this situation if they want to play.
A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. North Texas will have to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Secures it at the 30. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Looking to pass. It's Overton. Bringing the heat. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. And the Bulls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
To the air on 2nd down. Makes the catch. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. The Bulls want to pick up the tempo.
And that's good enough for 1st down.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Murphy.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And the Bulls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, it's Overton. Caught near the sticks, it's Fox. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play.
Stop me when you've heard this before. 1st down, 1st down, 1st down. Just continuing to put 1st downs together. So far, this defense, they just can't find any answers.
The give on the option. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. He splits the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Denton than you have for what's been on? First half.
Just about set to get this second half underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
In the second half, trailing the way they are, they know they're going to have to be able to throw the football to get back into it, but you can't accomplish that if you can't keep your quarterback standing upright. Give the defense tons of credit getting that sack on third down.
He went down in the end zone to add insult to injury. That flag is probably holding. It'll be a safety. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. Finds a little space.
The return is tackled down at the 42, and the South Florida offense will take over.
South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
The short hands, it's Stewart. They make the stop at the 41, but 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down.
That's a first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Throws for the tight end. And incomplete on the deep ball. He had him open there, and I know this quarterback expects to make that throw.
It's a tough throw because, again, you got a couple steps on a guy. That's not wide open. These DBs are so fast, but that is a throw that you do expect a guy like that caliber, to be able to play a little pitch and catch and make that happen.
He's got him this time. And a sweet catch and a nice gain gets it down to the 30-yard line. The Bulls have this offense rolling. To throw, it's Overton. Receiver wasn't ready for... Incomplete. Well, the timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, South Florida. And the stomping has commenced. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
one of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Snags it quickly on the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
From the shotgun, the inside give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down on this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Quarterback on the keeper. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Really nice discipline by that receiver against man coverage, because you know that throw is going to be contested with a defender in your back pocket. He fights back to the football. He fights through contact and shows really strong hands on the catch.
North Texas comes to the line needing just a few inches to convert on 3rd down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get by.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Took a shot as he threw. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming. Because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. North Texas will have to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The option look, and he never had a chance to get the pitch. The option is he's tackled in the backfield. Well, he couldn't find any running room at all, and he'll end up taking a loss on the play.
Yeah, great discipline on defense, too, because if you're going to stop the option, you have to play assignment football. Everybody doing their job. There was just nowhere to go there for the QB.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Barber. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where... going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And the Bulls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Murphy. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all. Play.
The defense was on to something there. They were sensing screen might be coming up. D-line did a great job staying home, getting close to the running back and tackling him for no gain.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. He's going for a big play downfield. And it's caught inside the 25.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
The Bulls are marching down the field. Gives it on the option. And they'll knock him down for a... yard loss.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
And the Bulls have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to... Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You want to end a play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield, making something happen.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the tight end. He found some running room, but needed just a few inches more to put it in the end zone. Heftiness coming out on the goal line. They'll try to sneak it. The sneak scores it.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. This drive will open from the 15. That last one looked like a back-breaking drive, David, but they ended up punting.
Yeah, they put some plays together, put some yards together, but the most important stat is putting points on the board. And this offense has to finish, Jesse, when they get across that 50-yard line and start getting in scoring territory.
Yeah, there was some good execution, no doubt about it, but I think it's the critical down and distances, third down in particular. They've got to be better moving forward.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. After swapping ends of the field, that gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to beat you.
He's going to throw deep right side. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. Touchdown, Mean Green.
What a play call, 4th and short. Everybody in the building expecting that to be a run. Instead, they throw it. They had the matchup they wanted, one-on-one. QB takes a shot. It's an absolute strike, and they take it all the way in for a touchdown. What a play.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. Running back searching for a hole. He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory.
Well, obviously, this game has not been the best statistically of this guy's career so far, but the important thing is you win. And to do that, they need him to play really well here in the fourth quarter. They're going to keep to have his best runs of the game.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Looking for room at the 30. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I'd keep feeding this guy for sure.
The Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Got the first down and more. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bulls will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Pushes toward the goal line. And he is stopped. Getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
From the 3-yard line, they'll try it again on 3rd and goal. To the air, it's Barber. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown Bulls! And they take it in for 6 more points. This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0.
Yeah, salt enter wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. Wyoming is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Laramie for some time. They're up by 33 over Colorado State. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Billups. North Texas can dig into that playbook on 2nd and short. Wants to throw again. Unloads to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Billups. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking for a man. It's Clinton. Here's the pressure. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Well, it's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last 2 plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down.
I don't know about the play call there. 3rd and long, and you're going option, and the defense, give them credit. They took everything away. The quarterback had to keep it himself. Defense is fine, giving up a couple of yards, but that's all you're going to get against the athleticism.
Lofts one high and deep. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls' offense will return to the field. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock.
The Bulls in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Just feeds the running back. They knock him down at the 40. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a 1st down.
A lot of times on 2nd down, you're thinking pass, especially 2nd maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the 1st down really easily.
Handoff to the single back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Scanning the field, it's Barber. Looking deep down the right side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
How about that? This team is way up in this game, and they're still taking shots in the 4th quarter. There is no let-up.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. And that is no good. Well, they missed the field goal. That's about the only thing that hasn't gone their way in this one.
And, man, that comes up short. And I tell you what, we saw him in warm-ups. He's got that leg, man. He hit from 60 a couple times, so he can make that deep shot, but he didn't get all of it, and the field goal just falls a little bit short.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. 1st down, 10 yards to go. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. On the ground, it's Hawkins. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. He leaves it with his back. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to...
He'll take a shot. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
They'll run it to the right. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Wide receiver comes in motion. With jet sweep pass. Breaks into the open. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
And the point after is good. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Looking for blockers. And the returner will be knocked down. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give us up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. The Mean Green with a ton of green to cover here on third down. Looking to throw, it's Clinton. A deep throw as the clock winds down. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.